Hey, hello everybody, and welcome to a 5:15 Conversations with Jeff, which was supposed to be at 11 o'clock today. So I apologize, man. We had so many things going on and just made some choices that we had to do and it got bumped and all that stuff. So I'm glad that you're either going to show up here as we get started or drop in and catch the replay. Either way, welcome to another Conversations with Jeff this time, right? And man, it's going to be Ooh, I'm going to have some fun, right? But for those who aren't familiar with the show, we bring guests in from all over the world with different backgrounds, from over here to over here, right? And we bring everything in here with the intention of leaving with some empowering information, skills that you can take now and flip the switch on your stinking thinking. Hit that pause button on reaction. Hit that pause button on the things that get you into this heated turmoil with yourself, right? And learn to begin to respond differently. Because the conversation we have with ourselves about ourselves is, oh man, I believe is one of the biggest roadblocks we face every day. And it's the greatest gift that we can use to hit the reset button and gain some clarity, courage, and confidence and begin a new way of talking to ourselves, which results in a new way of feeling about ourselves, which results in more energy, more confidence, and then the momentum begins to escalate. I mean, just all of a sudden, man, your whole world begins to change over time, not overnight, right? But you're starting to step into what you know your purpose is. So today's session is going to be, first of all, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Jeff Tyson, and I'm affectionately known as the Comeback King. And, it's all about going from heartbreak to healing, from business collapse to empires, to physical setbacks, to healthy living, man. And those three pillars, right? Oh, man. And people have gone on long journeys with me to gain the reset and find what we're talking about today. So I want to just kind of give you some framework around what this conversation will be today. The title says vision is what creates victory. It was something I was thinking about from a Monday evening Mojo, and it was like, man, I got to take a little more time. So I'm going to use Conversations with Jeff to do that, right? And talk a little bit about some things that are really on my mind, things that are part of who we are and what we're meant to do and how to serve you best, right? But it all starts with this subject that we'll talk about. So I'm going to ask you to, when you come in, drop where you're coming in from, and what we're going to cover is you have access to that. I believe in the description someplace. You ought to be able to do that. So let's get busy, all right? Why vision? Man, without vision, we perish, baby. The old saying, simple, right? Simple, man. So I have some things I'm going to look at on my notes, and you have the same thing. The vision is what creates victory. It's not our sight, right? It's not our circumstances. Certainly not our circumstances. Oftentimes, and what happens into our past. It's none of those three things. And you can add some other things, what vision isn't. But check this out. Vision is the ability to see beyond. I'm challenging. How is your vision? The ability to see beyond the heartbreak, the loss, the pain, the setbacks, and still believe. Man, this is what I love the most. Still believe something extraordinary is possible. What's your vision saying to you? Is it still trapped in lost, past mistakes, blurred, from all the things that we're still kind of stuck in the muck of life with, right? Look, I can tell you mine has been in all those areas, right? So I'm not picking on you. I'm saying, is it like that? And part of this whole process around pathways to healing and heartbreak to healing and pathways to extraordinary love, all those things are being pushed into a space where, I was like, man, no, I really want to be here. Is that part of my vision? My vision was over here, right? Here's what I've always done. I'm good at. Here's what I like to do. Here's how I help people. but the vision changes, right? Just like yours will. And so here we are today. We're talking about vision and victory, right? And not without some work, right? So anyway, I need you to come along with me on this piece, right? Because let's be honest, heartbreaks not only wounds us, man, it can blind us. It's, our emotions are jacked up, our spirit is torn, and we're angry and frustrated, right? Put in the comment section what it is for you when your vision is blurred, man, when you can't see, right? And you're going through life like this, right? Makes life feel risky, blurry. You question yourself. And hope feels expensive, man, like it costs you a lot, right? That's what I mean by expensive. Hope, man, do I really want to risk that hope again, right? Tell me how hope feels when you're not certain. And because you have been hopeful before and things didn't go your way. You've been hopeful before and you've been betrayed. You've been hopeful before and you found yourself curled up in a ball. And the next chapter feels like it's too much to imagine. But look, good news. Tell me what the good news will be. What's the good news coming up? But I got to ask you a question first. Participate with me. What have you stopped believing is possible for you? Put it in the comment section when you're here. What have you stopped believing is possible for you? And maybe you don't want to share it here, but if that's the case, just drop reach out to me, kind of DM in the comment section. I'm glad to get it. But what is it? Extraordinary love. You can read it. Extraordinary love. Real partnerships. And maybe it's just simple love, man. We say extraordinary because everybody deserves to have extraordinary love, man, for yourself, with yourself. Right? When you are able to say, I love me, I love me. There's a great song out there like that, right? I love me. But anyway, when you can say that, then the whole world, man, changes for you. And that's a big part of what we talk about when we work closely together, right? How can you love yourself or be loved by others until you can love yourself, man? Real partnerships. There's 4 of them. Real partnerships, healing that sticks, and a future that feels aligned, peaceful, powerful, right? So what did I just say? Extraordinary love, real partnerships. What does a partnership mean to you? Real. I said real partnership, not just some everyday partnership, something real, where you're giving and you're putting yourself together and you come like that, man. And you be March as one, right? A future that feels aligned in values, aligned in vision. The vision comes together, man. Laser focused vision in alignment. Peaceful, powerful. It's possible, guys, right? So where is yours at, right? Is yours fuzzy and blurry, or are you holding back now because you're timid? You're afraid to get hurt again? I know what that feels like too, man. For a long time, I lived a whole life of guarded and protected because I didn't want somebody to leave me, hurt me again, right? Love as a child can be painful. Anyway, so where are we going with this? Take a moment. So we talked about whether you stop believing in, and I ask you some questions, but I want you to just do me a favor. Just when you hear this, kind of just go through this exercise we're going to go through right now, right? I want you to take a moment, close your eyes, and I want you to take a deep breath in, and I want you to imagine seeing yourself whole. And imagine seeing yourself as you're breathing in, seeing yourself worthy. Imagine seeing yourself living in your purpose as you're breathing this in. And it's coming into you. And your body, I want your body just to kind of sit back and your shoulders rise and hold it in. Don't pass out now. Hold it in. And then when you get to that point, I want you to exhale, worry, shame, guilt. You put in whatever it is that you're holding on to. And just feel it leaving your body, man. Right? Leaving your body. Right? It's gone, man. It's just easing on the way. Right? So the next time we're going to do one more. right? And then breathing in, I want you to feel whole again. I mean, feel like what that really feels like. A time in your life when, man, you were on it. You had everything together, and how you just, whether it was relationships or business or education, whatever it might be, find that time in your life, feel it, and how you felt about it, feeling whole, right? Feeling worthy, man. You achieved some things. What is it that you felt? I want you to feel it, man. And then most importantly, walking in your purpose. You were cool with who you were. There was no problems, and you were just it. Feel those times. Hold on to them. Hold on to them, man. I mean, yeah. Oh, man. And then exhale. The worry, the shame, the loss, the pain, and how you feel letting that stuff go, man. So oh boy, listen, just do this exercise in a quiet space sometimes. And as you open your eyes, I want you to tell me how you feel, right? If you do that thing correctly and you really focus on how you feel, I guarantee you, practicing it over 7 days, you're going to have a shift, right? And your vision. You're not going to be as cluttered. It's not going to be as blurry. It's not going to be as painful, potentially. I can't tell you about the pain. That's a process. That's a whole nother conversation. But practice that exercise and be careful doing it at night, because when you get really good at it, all it's going to do is keep you up. And when you're up, grab a pen and some paper, not electronics, and begin to write down what you're feeling and what you're willing to do to maintain that feeling, to heighten that feeling. What are you willing to do in your vision? Is your vision taking you where you want to go? So as we're kind of getting through this thing, right? I mean, thank you for letting me do that piece of it, but try it and all this stuff. Because listen, sometimes the hardest thing to do is to trust yourself again. Right? I said it before. Heartbreak shakes the internal vision. Right? It makes you question your judgment, man. Am I doing the right thing? Can I be trusted to do the right thing? Am I the guardian of my spirit and my soul? Am I the right person for this, right? I mean, all this stuff, man. Ability to choose. I picked another dud, and it broke my heart. I made a bad decision in my business, and it cost me a ton of money. I keep saying I'm going to change how I'm eating and my diet and my lifestyle and all those things. And I do it for a day, and then I go back to what's comfortable. Fill in the blanks, man. Right? It happens, man. But hear me. You can still rebuild your vision, confidence, and be bold. You can rebuild. I'm going to tell you that again. You can rebuild. No matter how your circumstances are now, no matter what's been happening to you time and time again, no matter how many times you've rebuilt, I'm here to remind you, you can do it again. And if you're just dropping in, we're talking about the power of vision and what it creates. Vision is what creates victory, right? Some exercise, so you have to go back and listen to those at the beginning. But listen, if you do what I'm talking about, when that happens, love starts looking like a possibility again. And be willing to risk more. So it's a reset process. We go through these things, right? This week, I want you to do what I would go through that breathing exercise, right? And do it consistently for 5 days or 7 days, morning or afternoon. Find some time during the day if you can't find the time. Practice it with your loved ones, with your family. All you guys get around and try this exercise. The energy is going to be just amazing. I want you to reclaim your vision this week. Not just for relationships. I'm talking about for your identity. I'm talking about for your spiritual connection, for your peace and purpose. See things the way you want them to be, as they can be. And most importantly, what your next chapter looks like, right? So you got those 4 things, and what your next chapter is going to look like, man. Just checking the time, because when your vision rises, look, when your vision gets clear and your blurry is gone and you have more confidence and you feel worthy and you know you're meant for more, you know that life happens and it happens for you, not to you, as we talk about. You know that you can do these things that we're talking about, and you deserve to be happy, right? And the holiday season is upon us. Man, I mean, I don't know about you, but there were times when I really dreaded the holiday piece, baby. Right before I realized how to have a healthy relationship, before I realized that I deserved to have a healthy relationship, and all that baggage that I was carrying was the reason why my life wasn't, that part of my life was crazy, right? A whole nother conversation about that. But anyway, when your vision rises, clarity, confidence, courage, all those things begin to line up. All those things begin to be part of your habits, right? All those things now start to replace this thinking, right? That happens to us when we're in these emotionally, physically, spiritually, and financially tough situations, right? But we're talking about heartbreak to healing now. In the holiday season in particular, when you're all by yourself, when you thought you would have somebody that you could enjoy this holiday, this time with somebody, or you've been holidaying with somebody for years and now you're by yourself, or that person has chosen to do it with somebody else, or whatever that he put it in there for freedom to be released from it. Drop it in the comment section. So I have an invitation for you. If you're ready to rebuild your version and your vision of your version, then I ask you to do something in the chat. I think it's just drop the word victory in the comments section, right? Let's drop that thing in there. And hey, Tiffany, how you doing? Write the vision and make it plain. There we go. There we go. You got it. Make it plain that anybody can walk up and read it and understand it. Walk in that faith, that type of vision, and be bold in your presence and in your stance. How you doing? What's your vision for yourself, if you don't mind me asking? You tell me later. But anyway, I'm kind of getting to the end, so hopefully you had a chance to catch up with some of this. Thank you for stopping in. Right. So I was just kind of closing up, asking folks to drop in the word victory in the comment section. And I got 3 things for you. Let me know you're claiming your next level. Say, I'm in it. This is it. Hey, I see it. Hello to you too. This is it. I'm claiming it, my next level. I'm ready to see joy again. Or I'm seeing joy and this is how I'm doing it. Let us know. People need to know. You might have some things going on that can certainly help folks get from heartbreak to healing and find love again, man. Right? Oh, boy. So I am going to say to you that this piece, go back and listen to it again. And if you're looking to be part of a community, we have a private community access. I believe the link is in that. And we've got something going on there, a 5-day kind of inner circle challenge around, right, building confidence and finding some things that we can use to start to peel off the layers and step into our purpose, peel off the layers and step into some joy, peel off the layers and know that we're okay, just who we are, right? So anyway, I would want to thank you all for watching the replay or sharing this information. Tiffany, always good to see you here. Appreciate your support. And remember, your current circumstances don't dictate how your life ends up. That's on you. Let's reset the vision. Let's reset the expectations of ourselves. No longer be trapped by negative messaging that happens to us all. Yes, that's right. Let's do this thing. Hey, what's up, Pierre? How you doing? Great evening to you as well. I have not talked to you in a while, and I'll tell you, man, when I think of New York, I think of you, and I hope all is tremendous with you. And happy holiday season as we are coming into that to everybody, and more importantly now to know that if you're in this space and you're kind of all, you're going through the holiday season by yourself, you don't have to do that. If you're going through the holiday season struggling with some emotionals and some pain, you don't have to do that. Right? The holiday does not have to be doom and gloom. It can be peaceful, joyful, and happy. The alternative is never good. So, Pierre and Tiffany, I appreciate you ladies stopping in and giving your support. Y'all have a great rest of the evening, and stay tuned for some of the things we got going on for Black Friday specials, and consider being part of the group. If you know somebody that's looking for a place to come in and be vulnerable, come in and be encouraged, come in and find that there is life after heartbreak, then that would be the right place for them. And I welcome you and say thank you. Tiffany, you have a great evening as well. And we'll see you guys on the next episode of Conversations with John. And remember this: don't let nothing stop you from reaching your destiny. You shall not be denied. Don't let the stinking thinking, ooh wee, you know what I'm talking about, convince you that you don't deserve the life that you know you do. I know you do. I believe you can have it, and your comeback is now. All right, we'll talk to you next week. Take care.